Hey guys, Tactiholics here, and today we're going to talk about a tool for cleaning the bolt carrier group of your AR-15. The dudes over at Real Avid Tool Company made the AR-15 Scraper. We're going to go over all the specs in a second, but what this is a tool that is made to make your AR-15 bolt cleaning easier and faster, letting you get back out to the range sooner and have more fun. Let's break it down. First off, one of the things that I like to do is actually use this extractor cleaner, the very top portion hook of it, and hook the cotter pin that keeps your firing pin contained inside the carrier. What a lot of people do, or what you can do, is use a bullet tip or a ballpoint pen or something and actually push right there on the other side of that pin. But what that can do is cause your cotter pin to mushroom open, making it very challenging to get back inside the gun. So take your extractor hook, go ahead and hook it right inside that pin, and the pin comes out very easily. Go ahead and shake out the firing pin. Nice and dirty. You can use these two hooks inside here, these two loops, and that's going to help scrape off your firing pin. The lower loop right here fits perfectly around the fat part of the firing pin. The smaller one up front is for the tip of the firing pin, just like that. So if you really get a bunch of carbon and stuff caked onto your firing pin or anywhere in your bolt carrier group, the Real Avid AR-15 Scraper is going to take it right off. Now while we get into this, I know that there's a lot of guys out there that are going to say, well, titanium nitride, nickel boron, and all these different coatings for your bolt carrier group and other accessories, yeah, that's definitely something that's a good option and keeps your maintenance down. But if you shoot a lot of rounds through your gun, it doesn't really matter what type of coating you have on there, eventually you run the risk of building up some carbon. So having a tool that can literally attack all of these little surfaces very easily, and it's very self-contained, is an awesome thing. Let's go ahead and keep on moving through the bolt carrier group. Pulling out the bolt, we'll get to the bolt in just one second, but focusing on the two pieces remaining on the actual bolt carrier, we have your gas nipple. That can be rather challenging to clean. You certainly don't really want to put something in there like a Q-tip or something with fuzz that lint and things are going to get packed in there, because that could cause problems for the gun. But you take the rear spine of the AR scraper, slide it right inside there, and then just make a nice circular motion with the scraping tool. And that's going to pull out any carbon or any crud that may have gotten stuck inside there. Now if we turn the tool around inside the handle, so we're left with the square end here with the little hex wrench, that actually fits perfectly into the hole where your bolt carrier or your bolt rides in the carrier. So you just stuff that thing in there and do total, complete full circles, run it quite a ways in there, and you can see all the sludge and stuff that's coming out of there. And one of my favorite parts about this is the extractor cleaning hooks. You can clean inside here underneath the extractor. So if you don't have time to take that extractor out, this little hook fits right inside the bolt head. You can clean around all of that stuff. You can get any debris out of the firing pin hole if there's anything in there. Now let's move on. What else can we do with this thing? You can go ahead and use this loop right here by the gas rings. That'll scrape out any crud in there. Just do circles and you can see all the junk and all the carbon that's coming out of there. So the AR scraper is doing a great job so far. Go ahead and clean off the tail of the bolt and get inside again using this gas nipple cleaner, and get inside the tail of the bolt, and that'll actually scrape real nice inside there. Pulling some crud out of there, and I bet we can go ahead and use some of the flat edges on here if we wanted to, just on the sides of the bolt, to take any of the carbon and junk off of that as well. This portion of the tool right here is made to fit inside the bolt heads in between the lugs right there. So if there's any carbon in there, slide it back and forth, it's going to scrape it right out. Certainly what I would do with this thing and how I carry it is with the primary functions of the tool folded in, so you just have a square tail sticking out, and these two edges here on either side are sharp, but again, they're not razor sharp that you're going to cut your bag up or anything like that. So don't worry about keeping this thing inside your rifle case or even inside of a backpack where mine typically lives when I'm out doing things. I'm a big fan of the AR scraper from Real Avid Tools. It takes off a lot of corrosion stuff that, you know, you don't want to use steel wool on the gun, and a toothbrush or even a Scotch-Brite pad or something probably wouldn't get it off. So having a nice little condensed or consolidated package to really rip apart and attack the crud in the AR-15 bolt carrier group that you're shooting is a really nice thing. So go check them out. I think the only thing left to do now is hit the bolt carrier group with our go-to cleaning products. We like Breakthrough Cleaner around here. It does a phenomenal job. And then we're going to lube it up with some snake oil prime. Stuff keeps the guns running smooth. We're going to get back to shooting. Thanks for watching, guys. We never quit.